Hi, my name is Isabella June and I'm from Peabody and I am in carpentry. So today we're working on building bridge sections for the bridge we're building in the school pond. So right now we're building everything, and then another day we're going to be assembling it in the pond actually. So one of these bridge sections that we're building, so each group is building one and we're going to attach it. So let's say this is one of them, and then another bridge section built by another team. They're going to come together and we're going to attach them with a pin here, and that's how we will build the bridge that over at the school pond. So we're going to be using pressure treated lumber because it lasts longer and it's more durable for all the seasons, especially during New England weather. I decided to go to Essex Tech because really there was no other school in my area like it. And actually, because I went to the open house, like you're probably watching me right now, I think the open house sort of convinced me. I got to meet the teachers, the students, and they literally seem to be like having the best time of their life. My favorite part about shop is when we finish building a project and I finally get to see like all the math and all my cutting into one piece, and I think that's really cool. My other favorite thing is painting. I really enjoy like seeing it come to life. I know it's cliche to say it, but you really need to pay attention in your classes and to make sure your grades are like at least an A or a B. Just try your best. And something that I did was I took pictures of all my hobbies. So when I did the interview with the guidance counselor, I created like this binder and showed her everything that I made during my middle school years.
My name is Cam Fuzzy and I'm a 12th grader. Construction, craft, and laboring. Definitely a hammer. As you can see right here, we have a hammer holder. So obviously if it's attached to my body, then that's going to be an everyday tool. It is a trade school. I am always like go with my hands and all that. So Essex Tech was local and it's a very good school. They have very good teachers. And I mean, it's an awesome school so far, so don't be scared to do something different, because I'm coming from Peabody High. All my friends were over at Peabody High. I had a few of my friends that were here with me, and they didn't find interest in it, so they dropped out of this program, and I stuck with it because I was like, I need to really think of who I'm gonna be, what I'm gonna do in the future, you know what I mean? So I kind of moved past being on that scared part where I was like, I don't want to leave all my friends, I don't want to do all this and meet new people. But I ended up this year, I came back and all these kids, I feel like I've known them forever. It's awesome. Just don't be scared to come out of your comfort zone and just do a new thing, you know what I mean? So that's my best advice for this. Don't be scared and try new things, because you'll be surprised of what you actually really do like.
Hi, I'm Aaron Sweeney, and I will be installing an outlet for outside. My favorite part about shop is that I'm able to learn about stuff I've never seen before, and it's all hands-on. I came to Essex Tech because it gives an opportunity other than college. The things I love doing at shop are working with my hands, with all the tools I get. You should come because it gives you a new opportunity, you can experience new things, and you get to explore all the shops.
Hi, my name is Cody. I'm a sophomore at the HVAC department at Essex Tech. Today, I will be showing you how to braze. Alright, so step one is you make sure you want to have a flame torch and a lighter to light it up. Step one to it is that you turn on the flame torch ever so much so that you get the propane running. You light it up in this position. There you go. So you want to hold the flame torch up to the copper and heat it up. So when you're done brazing the copper, you want to pick it up with these channel locks. I chose Essex Tech because I looked at the school and saw a wide range of opportunity with plenty of the shops. I intentionally came here for plumbing, but exploring all the shops, I thought HVAC was a good fit. What I like about the shops here is that it's not like the usual classroom where you're sitting down just learning arithmetic. You come here and you learn actual stuff you'd use in the real world.
Hi, I'm Kaylee and I'm a sophomore in masonry. Right now, I'm gonna walk you through how we do a 4-inch block corner. First, I'm gonna take some of my mortar. I'm gonna take about this much, which is about a brick. I have a line placed on the ground where I want my corner to go to make sure I stay straight. Because of the size of the block that I'm using, I'm gonna take another shovel or another trowel full of mortar. And I'm gonna put that just like I did. From here, I take my trowel and I'm gonna clean up any excess. I'm gonna take my 3-foot level. Make sure I'm looking at the top. And I'm gonna make sure that I'm level. If the bubble is onto one side, I'm gonna wanna tap that side because it means it's higher. Once I'm sure it's level, I'll then move on to other blocks. And that's how you lay block. My favorite part about shop is the fact that you can really see what you've done. At the end of a project, you get to look at it, take pictures, and see that you built something from the ground up. At Essex Tech, you have the opportunity to not only meet plenty of new people, new friends, and new connections, but you also get a chance to really meet yourself. At the Tech, you are given many opportunities to find something that you never even knew you were going to love. You could go into plumbing, masonry, health assisting, and figure out that you love something you never would have even thought was an option. If you're watching this, you're on the path to take a chance. Here, you're given so many opportunities than other schools might not be able to offer you. Here, you can really have amazing opportunities.
Hi, my name is Drew Kerr and I'll be teaching you how to take apart cast iron. The first step is to grab all the necessary tools. In this case, you get a 5/16 wrench, an adjustable, and a Phillips head. You can start taking all the fittings off and all the couplings. I start to take it down from the bottom up. And you get all the water out so it doesn't spill on the floor. They should be looking forward to learning how to use all the tools, building things, soldering, fixing up some pipes, and then learning how to do all the proper math. The best thing about coming into the plumbing shop is building projects and taking them down and collaborating with your classmates.